Very warm welcome to you from the city, the beautiful city, the city of peace, the city of Sharm el-Sheikh. The always sunny here, the weather is always great, and we have a beautiful beach now. But today we're going to talk more about the performance of tourism here in Egypt and the Red Sea region specific, and of course the beautiful city of Sharm el-Sheikh here with the touristic expert, Mr. Ramiz Saad. Hello, sir.
Good day.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to you. Mr. Ramiz, we'll start with the performance of tourism here before the revolution and after the revolution of the 25th of January. Tell me more about the performance of tourism here.
Well, let's start by recently. Recently, tourism been improving, especially now we're starting our winter season, starting from October. It's been nothing but very positive. As you can see, the hotels are full. We're heading into the next 2 weeks where it's going to be a very busy season for Sharm, followed by Christmas and New Year. Our forecast and expectation is very high, and this shows that there's a sign that the tourism is improving in Egypt, and we're going in the right direction. Of course, after the revolution, we had an impact, and this we cannot hide it. But it lasted for a period between 6 to 9 months. But now we are on the right track, and it's improving again.
So what about the presidential elections, and what about the new cabinet that we have now recently appointed under Prime Minister Hisham Kandil and the new Minister of Tourism? What about him? What did he say? What are the instructions that he gave for the people responsible here for the hotels in Sharm el-Sheikh to improve the performance of tourism here?
They've been nothing but supportive, which is very good, and that's a very positive sign on their behalf. They came a couple of times and we've met with them, and they listened to us, they listened to our ideas. We've discussed about ways and new things that we can do here in Sharm to improve tourism, to attract more people. They've been very good listeners, and the meeting's been very positive, and we're looking forward at continuing working with them and cooperation.
So what were the ideas exactly that you've spoken with the Minister and the Prime Minister about to improve tourism here? What were the ideas that you put forward?
Well, one of the main ideas was security. We have to put a lot of emphasis on security. People need to feel safe in any destination, whether here it's in Sharm or any place anywhere in the world. So we've shared our experiences over the last 2 years since the revolution with the Minister. And of course, they took everything under consideration, and hopefully they will work on it. And we already started seeing a lot of changes here in Sharm. And again, we're going on the right track right now.
Okay, so let's take another perspective or point of view from the perspective of the tourist himself, or the visitor, or the guest that visits Egypt and of course Sharm el-Sheikh. What does he think about the new cabinet? Does he actually think before coming here that maybe now Egypt is under a new president, a new cabinet, maybe I'm not going to visit Egypt today, it's a bit unstable? Does he think that way, or he just doesn't care?
It's not he doesn't care. We have to differentiate now. People will not base their decision to go on holidays to Egypt or any other country in the world based on the political party that is in power. They'll base it, yes, on security, what the destination offers them, whether it's sea, sun, what other elements is there in the destination. But they will not base it on the government that is in power.
So where do the big chunk of the tourists here come from? From where in Europe? Specific?
Well, our group, Red Sea Hotels, most of our guests are from Germany, Switzerland, Austria, a lot of Brits, and Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden. In general, here in Sharm, we have a lot of Russians, followed by the British and other nationalities. We have seen also an increase of tourists coming from the GCC countries, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and other countries as well.
Okay, so we'll talk more about this, but in the second part of our interview, this brings us to the first part, or the end of the first part, with Mr. Ramiz Saad, the touristic expert, and we'll be right back again tomorrow with him.
شدي حيلك يا بلدنا، شدي حيلك بالقوي، احنا لو هنموت فداكي تبقى راسنا لفوق قوي. شدي حيلك يا بلدنا، شدي حيلك بالقوي، احنا لو هنموت فداكي تبقى راسنا لفوق قوي. دمنا نفسنا واللي باقي في عمرنا ليكي انتي يا حبيبتي، بس شاورلنا كده. دمنا نفسنا واللي باقي في عمرنا ليكي انتي يا حبيبتي، بس شاورلنا.